Hello everyone, welcome back to NoTech. In this video, we can see how to identify the button position in Selenium. Let's get started.
Now we can write the script. Go to your package, right click, select new and then select class. Give any name for the class. I am giving the name as button position. And then select this checkbox and click finish. Now we are going to identify the position of this submit button in this web page. So let's write the script to open the browser first. WebDriver. So these two lines I already explained in my previous videos. If you have any clarification, please refer to that. Driver equal to new Firefox driver. Now import this WebDriver and Firefox driver. And open the web page. Driver.get. Copy this URL and paste here. Now the web page is open. Now we need to identify the web element first. Right click this button, go to inspect, and this is the element. If you mouse over, it will highlight this button. So here we have ID, name, and we can use ID. Copy this ID value and write the code to identify the element. Web element get button position. This is the variable name. You can give any name. Equal to driver dot find element by dot id. Since we are using id, if you are using name, you can use by dot name. Here also it is showing error. You need to import the web element. Okay, now this will identify the web element. Now we need to identify the position. Positions in the sense we need to identify the x and y value. So in Selenium we have a class called point to identify the x and y position. So the class name is point. Point. You can give any name, button position, or you can give xy position equal to get button position dot. Scroll down and see if you can find any function related to this position or location. Yeah, here we have get location function. Select that one. So this get location function will give the x and y value. Here also we need to import this point, but we need the x and y value separately. For that, call this variable, copy this and paste here. Xy position dot. Here we have another function get x. So this will return the x value. But to get the value, we need to store this value in a data type. So this is an integer data and we need to store this value in integer. Integer x value equal to xy position dot get of. Now print this value. System dot out dot println x value equal to plus this x value. Now similar like we need to find the y value. Y value equal to this same xy position dot get y function. Here also we need to store this in a variable integer and then print the value syso y value equal to plus y value. Now run the script. Here we got the x value as 81 and y value as 397. So let me explain the script again. So first we need to open the browser. Here we are using Firefox browser. Then we need to open the URL where we are going to do the script. So this is our URL, and then we need to find the position of this button. So initially we need to identify the locator. Right click, inspect, and here we have ID and name. We are using ID here. So to identify that element, we are using web element, any variable name, driver.find element by ID of that ID value. Then we need to identify the xy value. So in Selenium we have a class called point xy position, and call this variable dot get location function. This will return the xy value. From this we are taking the printing the x and y value separately. So for that, write integer x value equal to this x position dot get x of function, and to find the y value we need to use get y function. Hope you like this video. If you have any clarification, please mention in the comments. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.